So anyways, Scott sends me a text. Hey, what are your thoughts on this? I was kind of like, man, the first thing I thought was this is the university or somebody pushed him out. But I didn't even want to put that out in the universe, right? And then later in the day, I'm watching Pardon the Interruption. And at the very end, Mike Wilbon, right? They do a Happy Trails thing, their Happy Trails segment. We all know PTI, it's best show on television, in my opinion. And Mike and Tony are talking, and Mike says he's become a divisive figure. And boy, I texted the clip to Scott, and we were both like, damn. And Tony was caught off guard. He was like, oh, really? You could tell Tony, he goes, oh, we're on different sides with that, right? And then they go out and they end the show. Wilbon wasn't budging. Anybody that has a bug up their ass about that comment on that show, literally, you got a problem I can't solve. That's the show. That's what Pardon the Interruption is about. It's two crotchety guys who are best friends who debated each other in the Washington Post newsroom, so much so that somebody said, we've got to make a show out of this, right? They don't agree. They don't have to agree. They don't owe us agreement. Mike Wilbon can feel however the hell he wants about something. And if he wants to say that Bruce Pearl is divisive, and Tony Kornheiser wants to say Bruce Pearl is not divisive, I loved him, he's a great guest, that's the show. So I am like super annoyed this morning with people. I've been watching that show since 2002, like 3 times a week on average, probably. If I could watch it all 5, I would, right? And so people don't understand. Like, that's what they do. They speak truth there, and it's hard truth. And like, you don't have to agree with Mike Wilbon. He doesn't give a crap. But like, the people cherry picking that and dropping it onto my social media timeline, taking his comment, right? And now there's more division because people are creating division because Mike said there was division when it came up as a topic on his show where there's 2 guys and they both have to comment. He told us the truth. Like, sorry, guys. Like, that's the show. It's amazing TV. Tony's response was amazing. So Bruce Pearl has a lot of people feeling crazy. Clearly, I'm one of them. But I always got a kick out of Bruce Pearl. I did find it a little. I've certainly found it interesting and curious that he would become. I mean, he really had started to ramp up over the course of the last month. So maybe he saw this coming. And look, there's an outside chance. Like my man Doc Holliday, who's a sports guy in Memphis, who I called a couple football games with for ESPN. Doc was out there being like, yeah, I didn't like his political views. I think it's fine that he's gone, and I think that he was pushed out. A lot of people have different opinions on this. All we know is that he's not going to be coaching this year for Auburn, and his son is scheduled to, and they got to get to work, right? So everything keeps moving. Our timeline will freshen up tomorrow with some more BS, right? But I can promise you, this show is about to get back on the rails and back on track when we welcome Artie Kempner here. After this commercial break, the Pete Souza Show is presented by Slovakics. Scotty Swingler in Houston this morning, getting set for yellow card. I really hope he enjoys that because he's earned it. We'll be right back.